I was discharged from the OB emergency room for the second time in like 2 weeks, and I wanted to give an update on how I'm doing since coming home. I originally went to the OB emergency room a couple weeks ago for really bad stomach virus, dehydration, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. I was having mild contractions. I was around like 30 weeks at this point. They monitored me, checked out baby, gave me fluids, some anti-nausea, anti-diarrhea, and sent me on my way. I did start to feel better for a couple of days, and I thought I was on the mends, but things just progressively got worse as time went by. After being medically gaslit so much in my previous pregnancy, which were all ruptured ectopic pregnancies, I was honestly scared to go back the second time to the OB emergency room. Over the weekend, I ended up waking up with a extremely horrible headache. It was almost like I was having a stroke. I then began to vomit bile acid for like 6 straight hours. It was horrific. My head was pounding. I was just not doing well. So I decided to go get looked at again just to make sure baby is okay because I was really struggling. Wait. When I arrived at the OB emergency room for the second time, my blood pressure was extremely elevated. It was like 168 over 100 and something. I was having uncontrolled vomiting, my uterus was irritable, and I was having contractions. They basically had to monitor me and get my blood pressure down enough to make the contractions stop. I was on the verge of preeclampsia. So they ended up putting me on observation, giving me a ton of fluids, a ton of medication, just making sure my blood pressure was going down and not up. Thankfully, the vomiting stopped and my dehydration went away, which made the contractions stop, and my blood pressure did end up going down. So I was able to come home yesterday, and I have just been relaxing, taking it easy, trying to stay hydrated, and eating like a brat diet. I do feel a lot better. I am still scared the symptoms might come back. They chalked it up to being an extremely bad stomach virus. I guess there's one going around. They did say if I start to have the symptoms again to immediately come back to the OB/ER because I am fluctuating between high blood pressures and preeclampsia can show up randomly out of nowhere just like that. So I do have an appointment with my OB tomorrow where we will check my blood pressure and everything, the baby, and make sure everything's okay. I also have an ultrasound scheduled with him as well. So as for me and baby Hannah, we are doing much better. I'm so thankful I went to the OB/ER when I did and did not let the medical gaslighting prevent me from seeking treatment because preeclampsia can be fatal. I am over 33 weeks now and I am at almost the finish line and I can't wait to meet baby girl. We are finally popping. I am having horrible stretching pains, acid reflux, nausea, diarrhea, but I am okay. Baby girl is okay. Miss Haven's okay, and we are gonna try to enjoy the remainder of this pregnancy. Woo, she's kicking the heck out of me. So I will definitely keep everyone posted on how we are doing, and I can't wait to share all the good news to come. Yay!